Happy Monday morning. It is muy caliente here on Vancouver Island, and I'm sure it is on the mainland as well. So welcome to class. My name is Sky, and today's practice is Modo Flow. Let's start off in a comfortable seated position, and we'll just take a moment to ground our energy before starting class today. You can take any seated position or any starting position that feels best for your body this morning. With the eyes lowered or the gaze closed, start to slow down the rhythm of your breathing. And as the breath starts to slow down, notice your sense of awareness starting to heighten as the mind quiets. Maybe you can hear the birds chirping outside your windows. Maybe the annoyance of the heat becomes less irritable if you're in your house. Notice the awareness to everything, yet not zeroing in on anything. And not narrowing our perspective allows us to feel, hear, connect to so much more. And if there's anything that meditation helps us connect to, it's aparigraha, which is non-attachment. Helping us to soften our mental grip. Just to help bring a little bit more peace into our lives. When you're ready, take a big breath in. Sigh through the mouth. Open the eyes. Let's meet in child's pose. Really taking your time to lower into this shape. It can be intense for the first posture of class. And just taking a moment here to breathe and to check in with the physical body. Noticing what's feeling tight for you this morning. For me, it's my upper back. For you, it might be the hips. And as the breath slows down and as the body realizes we're not in a rush to come out of this shape, the brain signals to the muscles that it's okay to soften. You don't need to stay clenched to get us the heck out of here. You can trust right now. You can relax right now. And it's usually after about 4 to 8 breaths that we really land in each shape. Slow down your breathing. Look towards your hands, rise up for tabletop. Downward facing dog, hips are up and back. Ooh, first down dog of the day, especially in the morning time. Move very precisely, very slowly. The slow movement and the longer holds, again, allows for the muscles to release their grip. It helps you warm up the body a lot quicker than fast movement does. Start to look back towards the thighs. You're pressing chest towards the thighs to open up the shoulders and the heart. High plank as you breathe in. Lower the knees, lower slowly as you breathe out. Resist the earth the whole way down. Baby cobra, inhale. Welcome, Leah. Stay here as you exhale. One more breath in here. Lower your nose as you exhale, empty completely. Down dog, press up and back. A couple breaths here, again, just noticing. Maybe you start to feel a little bit of extra room, start to open up behind the legs here. Come high up on the toes when you're ready. Bend into your knees, walk towards your hands. Press into your shins, lift up halfway to reset the spine. Fold really slowly as you exhale. There's a bit of a bend to the knees and a slight tuck to the chin. One more time, halfway lift, strong arms, flat back. Fold slowly, exhale longer. Root down through the feet, reach back and rise all the way up. Look all the way up. Hands to your heart center as you empty. Take one breath in here. Soften the exhale. Reach up, breathe in. Interlace your grip, release the index fingers. Grow tall as you breathe in. Tip to the left as you breathe out. Now try to touch the ceiling so that you're not just collapsing into the left side, but you're reaching up and out of the body, creating length. Equally rooted in both feet here. Maybe you feel the stretch on the right hip. Rise back up to center, nice and tall. Tip over to the right, try to touch the ceiling as you lower. Slowing down the rhythm of your breath. Rise back up to center, mini back bend as you exhale. Rise back up, Utkatasana, chair pose. You're reaching to the sky, separating the feet a little bit, sitting the bum down and back. Heart lifts up. One breath in to lift the thumbs. Hands to heart as you empty, sit down lower. Lift the chest as you breathe in. Twist to the left as you breathe out. Right elbow comes to left thigh. If you need to bring the knees together, please do. Slow down the breath here. As we breathe slow, it reminds the body that it's okay that the legs are working hard here. We don't need to get caught up in that by breathing fast. Stay calm with the breath. It'll help you stay calm in the moment. Back to center, rise all the way up. Chair pose, sit down, reach to the sky, breathe. One breath in for length. Hands to your heart, sit down a little lower.
Lift the chest as you breathe in. Twist to the right as you breathe out. Left elbow comes down to the right thigh. Ujjayi breath. Back to center. Reach all the way up. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back, down dog, breathe out. High plank, inhale. Lower the knees, lower, resisting the earth. Elbows bend straight back as you exhale. Baby cobra, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Slide the shoulders down the spine. One breath in. Nose to the earth as you breathe out. Down dog. Couple more breaths here. Slow them down. Next inhale, right leg kicks up. Step to your hands as you empty your breath. Runner's lunge, lift your chest off your thighs, sweep your arms back. Breathe. You're really rooting into the front heel so you feel the right glute engage. Lifting on the back toes so the back leg is strong and straight. Crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Slow the breath down. Thumbs lift up and back. Gaze starts to lift. Warrior two, open up. Exalted warrior, take it back. Warrior two, bring it back up. Straighten your front knee, inhale. Reach forward as you exhale, bring your right hand down to your shin or to a prop. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Left shoulder pulls up on top of the right. Maybe you look up. Maybe you look forward or down. Just look anywhere where the neck feels comfortable. Left hand comes down to your hip, bend into the front knee, hop up for half moon. You're welcome to use a prop to balance under the right hand. You want to spin your pelvis and your chest over to the left side of the room. Option to reach your left arm up. Look to the earth, bend both your knees, plant your left hand, bring your left knee to your nose. Kick up on the inhale. Knee to nose as you exhale. One more time, kick up, inhale. Down dog, step way back with the left foot, meet it with the right foot. High plank, inhale. Lower the knees, lower with control as you exhale your breath. Baby cobra, breathe in. King cobra, breathe out, push the earth away a little bit. One breath in here. Lower with control as you breathe out. Downward facing dog, take it back. Slow it down. And breathe. Left leg kicks up, inhale. Step to your hands as you exhale. Runner's lunge, lift your chest off your thighs, swoop your arms back. Really connect to the feet here. You want them to be strong and pushing you up and out of the lunge. Connect to the glutes here. Those powerful muscles are also helping the legs support you. Crescent lunge, reach up. Slow the exhale breath. Maybe bring a little bit of a heart opener here as the chest lifts and the gaze lifts. Warrior two, spin the back heel down, open your arms. Get to know your lunge. I say get to know because this hip opener can feel a little intense first thing in the morning. So ease in and out a bit. Exalted warrior, right hand down, left arm up. Connect to the strong feet and rise up for warrior two. Straighten the front knee, inhale. Reach forward as you exhale. Triangle, left hand down and right arm up. Bring your right hand to your hip, bend into the left knee. Half moon, pop up. Spin pelvis to the right, spin your heart to the right. Option to open your right arm. Right toes are flex up towards your face. Make sure you're not holding the breath. That tends to happen when we're working hard. Smooth it out. Looking to the earth, bend both your knees. Bring your right nose to knee to nose. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to nose, empty more. Kick up, inhale. Down dog, step way back, bend into the front knee, and then step back with the left foot. High plank as you breathe in. Lower the knees, lower with resistance as you breathe out. Baby cobra, inhale. King cobra, exhale, push away. Ha. One breath in. Lower the nose, breathe out. Down dog, press up and back. Widen the feet. Pivot the toes so that they're pivoting away from each other. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat and start to sit your bum down. So you're in this squat. I'm coming into that squat again, first thing in the morning. And I did like 3 yoga classes yesterday. Not to brag, but I was teaching a lot. But just to show like my body should be open and this is feeling tender. So kind of come into it gently. And then let's stand up for a second. So push into the feet, rise up, reach to the sky. Maybe widen your stance a little bit, hands to your heart. Take a breath in, lift the chest. Sit back down into your squat, nice and slow and controlled. Ooh. Now let's come back up one more time. Inhale up, reach up. Come down to the squat one last time. Take any movements or adjustments you might need. Pressing the back of the arms to the thighs a little bit. You can stay here, just working on opening the hips, or if you want to join me in crow, plant your palms down, lift your hips nice and high. Heel toe your feet in. As you bend into the elbows, bring your knees underneath the armpits. Pull one heel to your seat, the other heel to your seat. You're looking at least a foot in front of you. Breathe here. Ujjayi breath here. Listen to the breath, feel the breath. And really gently place yourself back down. You can shoot back, but we're at the back of the mat. I didn't think that one through. So we'll come right back into our squat. Hands to our heart. And rise back up to standing. Push the earth away. Come all the way up. Hands to your heart center. One round of breath here. Calm exhale. One more of those. Walk to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up, inhale. Right arm under left arm as you exhale for eagle arms. Lift the elbows away, sit down into your seat. Lift your right thigh up and cross it over your left. Slow the breath. Warrior one feet, lift the right thigh, step way back with the right foot. Find your lunge into the left knee. Maybe lift the elbows a little bit here. Really connecting through the back foot, the back blade of the back foot. Should feel this strengthen up the right glute. Warrior two, open up when you're ready. Maybe widen your stance, maybe deepen your lunge. Side angle, left elbow comes to left thigh, right arm swoops up overhead. Spin your heart up towards the sky. There's this beautiful side body stretch happening as you root through the back foot and reach through the right fingers. Rise back up for warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Turn all toes to the right side of the room. Reach up overhead, inhale. Forward fold as you exhale, bum back, belly in. Chin tucks and hands land where they land. Just notice the back of the neck soften as the skull becomes heavy below the heart. If you need movement here, you can rock or sway. Maybe it just feels best for you to hold space and breathe. And as everything starts to slow down, do you notice any space behind the legs that maybe wasn't there before? Bring your hands underneath you, lift up halfway. Turn to the top of your mat, left toes pivot. Listen carefully, your back heel is gonna step in, or your back foot, just about a foot. Lengthen as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out for pyramid pose. Your forehead is lowering towards the left leg. It doesn't have to touch it. Just take a moment here to breathe. Halfway lift on the inhale, maybe bend into the front knee. Step back for down dog as you exhale, right toes back, left foot joins it. High plank, breathe in. You can lower with or without the knees as you breathe out. Back bend of choice on the inhale. We'll meet in down dog as you exhale. High up on your toes. Bend into your knees, walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Rise all the way up, look up. Left arm under right, eagle arms. Sit down into your seat. Left thigh lifts and crosses over the right. Garudasana, king of birds. Lift your left thigh, step back for warrior 1 feet. Maybe you lift the elbows, maybe you lift the gaze. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Side angle, right elbow comes to right thigh, left arm reaches up overhead. Palm faces the earth. You're in this beautiful 45-degree diagonal shape. Warrior 2, rise back up. Straighten the front knee, turn all toes to the left side of your mat. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your grip, pull your shoulders on your back. Lift your heart as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Stick the bum back, draw the belly in, reach your grip up to the sky. Start to tuck the chin so the back line of the neck lengthens with the rest of your spine. Slow down the breath. And if your hands are interlaced, bring them to the low back first. Slide your hands down your legs. Find the earth and halfway lift. Let's fold one more time, nice and slow. Halfway lift. Turn to the front of your mat. Bend into your front knee here. Nope. Straighten your front knee. Step your back foot in a little bit for pyramid pose. Halfway lift to straighten. Exhale, fold a little bit. For me, this side does not feel nearly as open as the other side. So I'm just going to slow down my breath. I'm not going to force anything, but I'm also not going to shy away from this side. I don't want to create hypermobility on one side of my body by favoring the side that gives me the more desirable result. I kind of want to challenge this side into being a little bit more open without forcing it though. Bending into the front knee, stepping the left foot back, lifting halfway. Step back into down dog as you empty. You can flow or skip it. The choice is yours. We'll meet in down dog. Child's pose, take a knee. Have some water if you're thirsty. Otherwise, just take a moment in child's pose to breathe. After all those wide leg forward folds, that can be, you can really pull the back of the legs. Just sitting on the heels right now and shortening those muscles usually feels pretty good. So we're going to be here for about 30 more seconds. No need to count. That's my job. Just drop in. And just come back to listening. What do you hear in your house? What do you hear outside of your house? And look towards your hands. Rise up for tabletop. Downward facing dog, hips are up and back. Just giving a little moment for the blood to return to the feet and the legs. Come high up on the toes, bend into the knees, walk to the top of your hands. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold as you exhale. Rise all the way up to standing. Hands to your heart, Samastitihi. Take a moment here to slow the breath and to land back in this standing posture. When you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Find one focal point, so a point that's not moving. I usually choose something a little lower than higher. I find it grounds me a little more. When you're ready, lift the left thigh up, and you have a couple choices. You can grab a hold of your left knee with your left hand and open your left knee to the left for a little bit of a hip opener. Or you can reach down for your big toe with your peace fingers, preparing for standing hand to big toe. You can keep the leg wide if you just want to stay here, but if you want to open up, bring the left knee back in to start. Kick the heel forward and pull back on the big toe. Breathe. You can stay here, or you can open the left foot and the right arm, really pushing down through the right heel, pushing out through the left foot. There's a slight tuck to the chin, so the back line of the neck is long with the rest of your spine. You're welcome to look to the right if you're feeling dangerous today. Anywhere you are right now is great. Just slow down the breath. And when it's time to come back, bend the knee, bring the knee forward, right hand to your hip, release down, walk that out. And then take a moment to come back to your breath and mountain pose. Hands to your hips when you're ready. Right knee lifts up. Option to grab the knee or to reach down for your big toes. Connect to your breath. And if you're ready to extend, kick the right foot forward. Maybe open your right foot to the right. Left arm reaches to the left. Ujjayi. Right knee bends, knee pulls back, release, mountain pose. Now we're just holding space as our internal dust settles back down. Hands to your hips. Left thigh lifts. Stay here for the exhale. One breath in together. Toppling tree. Lower the chest and kick back through the left heel. Option to follow, reaching back with the arms. If you're feeling tenderness in the low back, engage the core, draw the belly in, engage the glutes. Maybe tip forward a bit more or tip a little less. You want to work with finding your sweet spot so you're not dumping into the low back here. Hands come to your heart, left knee pulls all the way up. Tree pose, just go for it. Left foot finds the inseam of the right leg. You're pushing into both your feet, Right glute is strong, low belly is in. Slow the breath. Don't let any distraction or tension in the right foot pull you away from this. It's okay that the right foot is working. Stay calm in the breath. Left knee comes forward. Release your foot. Walk that out. And then come back to mountain pose. Slow everything down. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift the right thigh up. Toppling tree. Take your time. Hands to your heart. Pull the right knee through and up. Tree pose. Ujjayi breath here. Right knee forward. Release your foot. Take a moment. Reach up, inhale. Left hand lowers as you exhale. Scoop up your left foot and pause here. Allowing yourself to settle. When you're ready, kick back and reach up and forward for dancers. Ujjayi, use that ocean breath to anchor you to your practice, to center you through your concentration. Rise up and release. Mountain pose. Really taking this moment to land back into yourself. Reach up, inhale. Right hand lowers as you exhale. Scoop up your ankle. Dancer's pose. Rise back up. Release. Stay for breath. Reach up, next inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. And fold. Lower to your knees. Have a sip of water. I'll meet you in Shavasana.
Clear your mind here. Soft, long breaths here. And you might have noticed that with a little bit of a sweat, you're feeling a little bit cooler. And that's because that is the body's natural defense mechanism against the heat, is creating sweat to help chill you and cool you. And it's actually through those beads of sweat that heat can escape your body a little bit easier. And which is why in hotter countries, they drink tea, especially on really hot days. It's to trick the body and to warm the internal temperature into helping you perspirate to help you cool. When you're ready, bend the knees and plant the feet. Kick your right heel up towards the sky. Cross your ankle over your left thigh. Listen carefully. Move your bum to the right side of your mat. Twist to the left side of your mat and footprint the earth to the left of you. You're in a thread the needle twist. You can grab your ankle with your left hand. You can reach your right arm wide or tall and you can look up, or you can look away from your feet. Bring your eyes back to center. Pull your knees back up, press into your left foot to center your hips. Uncross your ankle. Kick your left heel up to the sky. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Pause here. Move your bum to the left of your mat. Twist to the right and footprint the earth to the right of you. Option to grab your ankle with your right hand. Option to open your left arm. You can look up or look to the left. Bring your eyes back to center. Pull the knees back up. Press into your right foot to center your hips. Uncross your left ankle. Kick your shins up to the sky. Draw the knees in for a moment and sway. Lower the feet, bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open for reclined cobbler. If this feels intense on your hips this morning, just make some fists or tuck your hands underneath the bum or the hips there. And this shape is one of those perfect examples of noticing when you are here for a little bit and you're breathing slowly. You can almost feel the mind release its mental grip And then the body releases its physical grip on your hips. Bring the knees back together carefully. Pull your left arm over your head. Roll to your left side and onto your belly. And then shimmy your way back onto your mat. Baby cobra. Bring the palms underneath the elbows by the low ribs. Lengthen your legs back a bit. Shoulders on your back. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Lift a little higher as you breathe out. Belly draws in. Keep the belly drawing in. Make sure you're not ballooning your abdomen into your mat here. That makes it really hard to breathe. You want to keep the breath nice and easy. The hip bones are stamping into your mat. You can feel the glutes working here, the back muscles working here, all while keeping the breath nice and calm. Chest lifts a little higher. Kick back, reach back, full locust right away. One more breath in. Bring your forehead down to the back of your hands, gator pose, sway the hips from side to side. Maybe even bend the knees and sway the legs from side to side. Child's pose, press back. And lower your bum to your heels, forehead to the earth. And does this child's pose feel any different than the one at the beginning of class? Look towards your hands, rise up, tabletop. Bring your knees behind your wrists, sit your bum down on your heels. Sleeping hero, if you know where you're going, you can head on back. For some of us, just sitting on our heels right now, this is a deep enough stretch for the stabilizer muscles in the ankles. This is a deep enough pressure for the knees. If you're wanting to feel a little more here, bring your hands behind you, lift your pelvis forward and sit your bum back down. Maybe lower to the forearms. You're feeling fancy and you want to go all the way back, you can go all the way back. Just listen to where your body is wanting you to go versus where the mind is telling you you should go. Maybe that's why I'm so tight today. Too much yoga yesterday. You've lowered all the way back. Start to rise back up. Bring your knees together. Press back for downward facing dog. Lower to the knees when you're ready. Camel pose, lift your shoulders high up over your hips. You can curl the toes or you can leave them flat. The choice is yours. Bring your hands to your low back. Pull your shoulders onto your back. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Round from behind the heart as you breathe out. You're squeezing the bum just enough to feel support in the low back. That is the job of the glutes, to protect your spine.
Staying here is a great place, or if you want to go deeper, bring your hands to your heels. Gaze can lift, or you can start to drop the head back. Find freedom to your breath here. When it's time to come back up, support the low back as you rise. Sit your bum to your heels. Make your way onto your bum and kick your feet out in front of you. Scooch up your mat a little bit and lie down onto your back, please. You can sway if it feels good to sway. You can take tripod if you need some stillness. That's the feet separated and the knees drawn in towards one another. Or you can take happy baby if you need a little bit more warming up in the hips. Slowing down the breath. Really starting to ground our energy as we land on our mat. We won't be getting up for the rest of class, so taking it down. You can breathe out of the mouth at this point of class. Just stay with a nice clear mind. If the feet aren't lowered, please lower them. Step your heels close to your bum. Lift your pelvis up to the sky as you breathe in. Curl your shoulders underneath your back for bridge pose. You can interlace your grip or bring your palms to the earth. As you breathe in, the pelvis lifts up to the ceiling. As you exhale, your chest lifts up to your chin. This is a beautiful opener for the thoracic spine, the area behind the heart. It's also a great way to strengthen the glutes and the posterior chain, so the hamstrings. Just like camel, find freedom to your breath here, allowing the body to work and open without the mind and the breath, creating any stir up or flutter. Carefully coming up on the toes, lowering down one vertebra at a time. Widening the feet, collapsing the knees into one another. Tripod. And just like we landed in mountain pose in between balance postures, we land here in tripod just to notice the rebound effect. Just to notice all that settling after all that effort. When you're ready, move your bum over to one side, any side. Let your knees fall away from your bum. Your arms can open. You can look up or look away from your knees. Bring the gaze up, inhale. Pull the knees up, exhale, center your hips and move them to the opposite side. Knees fall away from the hips. You can open the arms and look up, or you can look away from the knees. Bring your gaze back to center. Pull your knees back up and center your hips. Extend your legs long. Arms are long beside the torso. Keep the eyes nice and soft here in their sockets. Let the temples untangle. Let your brows soften. Let your breath be long and slow. Soften your teeth. Soften your jaw. And listen. Just keep listening. Internally and externally. If you're in a really good space right now and you want to meditate a little longer, please do. Thanks for joining in. Namaste.